Hi guys, welcome to the live today. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today, you guys. So, today we're going to be talking about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, which I'm honestly so excited to share all of this amazing information with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get right started with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys. So first things first, welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to everybody that is joining the live now. I'm gonna go ahead and let a couple of more people join the live so that way we can go ahead and start everything that I have to mention to you, okay? With everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier like today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery, okay? So one of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier like today right now as we're speaking for you to finally be able to get your surgery, you guys. So with that being said, make sure that you guys are leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. You're gonna see a folder that says Services Plus, and there you're gonna click it and you're gonna go ahead and put fill out form. Then you're gonna fill out the form and you're gonna click submit. Okay, you guys, I'm letting you know now, it has never been a better time like today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. So make sure you go ahead and do that. If you've been wanting a new set of breasts, if you've been wanting a new booty, maybe you're annoyed of all those annoying rolls that we can get because of stubborn fat or for whatever reason, and you're just tired of the gym and you're just tired of doing cardio and not seeing any changes, I'm here to let you know now, you guys. You can go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. I'm letting you know now with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier. Like, you probably think that surgery is something that is so impossible for you to get. You probably think that surgery is something that is so not obtainable, but I'm here to let you know now that here at Icon Cosmetic Center we've designed amazing financial plans, and I'm also going to be talking about this BBL post-up care bundle that brings absolutely everything that you will be needing when you're doing your healing process. We're also going to be going over some tips. Do you guys have double certified doctors? Yes, we do. Yes, we do, love. You could go ahead and do your research on us. You could go ahead. We do have double board certified doctors. Dr. Gurani is one of them. He's a double board side. Yeah, double board side. I forgot how to say the word. Double board certified. There, I got it. Okay, and I'm pretty sure Fisher is too. You won't just have to do your research. Just search it up. Google can help you out with that. But there is double board certified surgeons here. So, one of the things that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that you do not have to settle, okay? Like, if there's something that's been bothering you, maybe your boobs dropped, or maybe you feel like you don't have enough cleavage and you would like to flaunt a little more with bikinis or certain blouses or dresses, I'm here to let you know, girl, you could go ahead and get that new pair of girlies that you've been wanting. It's all up to you. It's all about what you decide to do, of course. But I feel like, us as people, sometimes we see these gorgeous results and then we're like, okay, no, but it costs a lot. Can they repair ventral hernia while doing a tummy tuck? I think you're supposed to repair that already before. I don't really think that you're supposed to get a tummy tuck and then do that while you're getting the tummy tuck. I don't know. I wouldn't really be able to tell you because that's a very, very, very specific question. Ventral hernia. Felicia, what I recommend for you to do, love, is for you to leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. I see here Brooklyn Girl said 23. Yes, they do. There you have your answer, love. So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Extremely important that we remember this information. Okay, I didn't really have the knowledge of that. Thank you so much, Brooklyn girl. Thank you so much. Since it's a little more of a specific question, I didn't want to say yes or no. I didn't want to like answer, because I would have, been lying if I answered, because I wasn't 100% sure of my response. Anytime. Thank you so much, love. Thank you for the help. Really, really thank you. Felicia, where are y'all located? We're located in Miami, Florida, love. We're located here in Miami, Florida. We have 3 locations of Icon Cosmetic Center. We have one in Blue Lagoon, which is where I'm currently in right now. We have one in Doral, and we have one in Hialeah. In total, we have 9 board certified surgeons. Of course, there's some that are double board certified, but with that, you're gonna have to like search it up. But as I was saying, you guys, we have in total 9 board certified surgeons, and the way that they're split up in these locations are the following. In the Hialeah location, we have Dr. Tamer, Dr. Zong, and Dr. Hero. In the Doral location, we have Dr. Porter and Dr. Fisher. And in the Dr. Meridian is double certified surgeon. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is. And so is Dr. Gurani as well. I'm pretty sure Dr. Fisher is double board certified as well. The rest, you guys will have to go do your research. But I know that we have a couple that are double board certified. Okay. So, as I was saying, you guys, both awesome surgeons. Yeah, they're both really, 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 really great. Literally so great. But as I was saying, you guys, all of our 9 surgeons are amazing, you guys. Honestly, like, whoever you end up choosing is, like, gonna do such an amazing work on you. So, as I was saying, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention is the surgeons that reside here in the Blue Lagoon location. So the surgeons that reside here in the Blue Lagoon location are Dr. Meridian, Dr. Gurani, Dr. Giselle Gurani, and Dr. June. Okay, you guys, in case you're wondering, well, who's Dr. June? Maybe this is your first time hearing him. This is a new surgeon that we have here in our Icon Cosmetic Center family now, and we're super thrilled and we're super happy and proud to have him here with us. And he's really amazing, you guys. If you've never seen his work, you guys should go check that out. His amazing work is really, 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 really good. We post his before and afters and all of our surgeons before and afters on our Instagram, because the thing is that here on TikTok is a little more sensitive to that kind of content, you guys. So since TikTok is a little more sensitive to that kind of content, it does get a little bit harder to be able to post the content here, because they'll just take it down. But as I was saying, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is really, really important that we remember as well is that when we're going forward to getting surgery, you guys, we want to be making sure that the clinic that we're going with and that the surgeons that we're going with are board certified surgeons, that they have really good reputations, that they know exactly what to do with you, that they know exactly what to do with your body type, with everything that you want, what everything that you're looking forward to having. And this is something that is so important, you guys, because here at Icon Cosmetic Center, our surgeons know how to work with every single type of body type. So what am I trying to connect here? What message am I trying to send to you? The message that I'm trying to send to you guys is that if you're at home thinking that your body's too far, like right now, like your body's too far from being able to where you want to get it, that is so not true, you guys. Sometimes us as humans, sometimes we are very anxious beings, and it's part of like who we are and stuff like that. We have like a lot of thoughts, and again, like, you're not a surgeon, I'm not a surgeon, so obviously we don't look at ourselves with a surgeon's eye, you know what I mean? Because surgeons, especially like the ones that we have here at Icon Cosmetic Center, every single one of our surgeons have something that is called a surgeon's eye. So a surgeon's eye is when they take one good look at you, they see your skin elasticity, they see how much fat you have, and they know the human body anatomy, okay, by memory. So this is something that, it is very, very useful for us to know, because at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that everything that you're doing, you know, and that the surgeon that you're going with is doing it the right, correct way, you guys. So, of course, you know, that's why I'm telling you absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys at Icon Cosmetic Center. It is super, super amazing, and it is super convenient for you guys to, you know, go ahead and take advantage of everything that we have to offer. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we're doing it the right, proper way, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that we do offer free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations. So for anyone that maybe, you know, been wanting to get surgery, but you live across the country and you only want to get surgery with us at Icon Cosmetic Center, of course, okay, because we're the best of the best. Solomon, I filled in the form, no one responded to me. You know, sometimes, you know, that can happen, but I highly suggest Big Yola 26, or are you C Solomon, or C? I think you're C Solomon, right? Yeah, so C Solomon, babe, I highly recommend for you to go ahead and leave your information in the yellow folder, because we were having a little bit of like I wouldn't really say, like, I don't know what was going on, like people's information wasn't just fully going in, but now that's all settled in. So you could just go ahead and leave your information right here in this yellow folder. Okay, so put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. I don't know if you guys see it yellow or blue, but it's like this yellow folder that says Services Plus. You're gonna click it, and it's gonna say fill out form. Then after the fill out form, you're gonna, you know, put your name, your phone number, and your email, and then you're gonna go ahead and put all of your information. Okay, so very, very important that we remember, you guys. Blended Benz, how you doing today, love? Monica, C Solomon, okay, thank you so much for the rose, C Solomon. Thank you, babe, thank you so much. But as I was saying, you guys, you know, these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember. I did it. Great, love. I'm gonna be making sure that we are getting in contact with you, okay? So, as I was saying, Miss Penelope PR, how you doing? Fernanda, how you guys doing today? Welcome to the live. Crystal, okay, thanks. Of course, love, of course. And let me know if you have any questions or any doubts of any sort. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to guide you. So, you know, let me know what it is that I could help you guys with. By the way, I'm going to be telling you guys what your BMI is. All I need from you to know what your BMI is your weight and your height, okay? Erica, welcome to the live, love. How you doing today? So, you know, when we are looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, BMIs are really important, because a BMI, you know, it dictates how much body fat a person has in their system. Okay, so these are things that are really, 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 really important for us to remember. So, you know, the BMI limit is up to 40. But, for example, let's say that your BMI is past 40. That doesn't mean that now you're going to get sad and that you're going to get all bummed out and, you know, like, in your feelings because your BMI is higher than 40. No, you guys, no. That just means that you need to come in for a free virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation, okay? So that way, you know, you can see one of our board certified surgeons, and they can give you some tips and some recommendations on how to you know, drop it. Because do you really do 40? The thing is with this, you guys, is that the limit is 40, but if you're right at 40, you know, the surgeon is going to be giving you some instructions so it can be a little drop down, because we have to remember, you guys, we don't want to be right at 40. Okay, because BMI is to detect how much body fat a person has in their system. So we don't ever want to be right at 40. Okay, you guys, we always want to be like lower than that. But the limit is 40. Okay, so, but you know, 9 times out of 10, the surgeon is gonna tell you like, hey, look, like, you know, you could do this or you could do that differently. Okay, so what procedure is this for? You know, for BBLs, tummy tucks, lipos, mommy makeovers, you know, things where you are removing fat, adding fat, you know, like your BMI is requested for absolutely every single procedure. But those are like the main ones, like, you know, it's like really, 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 really important. Because, for example, I'm not sure if for breast augmentation you need to know your BMI as well, but I'm pretty sure they ask you for your BMI for every single procedure. Okay, so which one of your doctors work with plus size patients? You know, every single one of them, like I've seen them work with plus size patients, but it's like you guys, it's about like how much like plus size, you know, like we have to remember that if your BMI is higher than 40, like you can't get surgery at the current moment. But you could come in for a free virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation. That way, you know, you can sit down with the surgeon, tell them a little bit about your daily habits, you know, what it is that you eat every day, you know, what does your daily life look like. And that way, you know, they can kind of guide you and dictate you and kind of how to learn new habits so your BMI can drop. So, and how does our BMI drop? By us losing weight. So, you know, choosing different habits, you know, working out and stuff like that. Okay, so, you know, when we're talking about plus size patients, you guys, this is something that is really important. Like, yeah, every single one of our surgeons works with plus size patients. That's what I was talking about earlier, you guys, that every single one of our surgeons know how to work with every single type of body type. You know, the petite girls, a little bit thicker girls, a little bit more, and then the plus size, you know. So I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that we work with every single type of patient. But if your BMI is higher than 40, then we can't operate you until your BMI drops. Okay, by the way, I could tell you what your BMI is right now. All I need is your weight and your height, and I can go ahead and tell you what your BMI is. Okay, and I think this is something super cool that, you know, you get to find out your BMI right now, right here, because BMIs are something that are very fundamental and very important when it comes down to us getting surgery. Okay, so we want to be making sure that absolutely everything after everything that we are talking about here, if you guys want to know, you know, like, okay, Blended Benz, how you doing, babe? Okay, where are you guys located? We're located in Miami, Florida, you guys. We have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. We have one in Blue Lagoon. The one that we have in Blue Lagoon is the one that I'm currently in right now. Then we have one in Hialeah, and we also have one in Doral. Okay, you guys, the location that we have in Doral, the surgeons that reside in that location are Dr. Fisher and Dr. Porter. The surgeons that reside in the Hialeah location are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Zong, and Dr. Harrow. Okay, you guys, and the surgeons that reside in the Blue Lagoon location are Dr. Meridian, Dr. Gurani, and Dr. Giselle Gurani. Okay, you guys, so really, really, really important that we remember all this amazing information. That way, you know, you guys could go ahead and make sure that you guys, so where every single patient is. Okay, you guys, so these are things that are really, really important for us to remember. I'm so sorry about the noise, you guys. It's okay, you know, it's been a busy day here at the clinic and stuff, you know. So Dr. Fisher is good too. Yes, he's amazing. He's amazing. I'm telling you guys could check it out at Icon Cosmetic Center on our Instagram. You know, you guys could look at those beautiful before and afters. Like, it is truly mesmerizing, everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. I'm letting you guys know now, are the specials still on? So if you're talking about the special that we were talking about last week, the thing with this, you guys, is that this special is currently over. Okay, you guys, but you know, we always have specials going on, but you know, this special actually ended sometime last week. I believe it ended probably like on Thursday, or it ended on Wednesday. Okay, so I saw it on Facebook today. I mean, You know, if you saw it on Facebook today, if it's still on Facebook, then yeah. But to my recollection, like the specials that we were talking about here on the live, you know, like they were already done. But if you're going off, you know, like Facebook, which I don't really know like what's going on in Facebook, but you know, go ahead, you know, you put your information. When the call consultant calls you, just let them know like, hey, look, like I saw a special, can I still get it? I'm very interested. And then, you know, you go ahead and find out if you're still eligible for it. Okay, so as I was telling you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we offer this amazing BBL post-up care bundle that I'm honestly so excited to share with you guys. So, one second. So, Jess, I didn't know you know it's unprofessional. If you want, you can hop on the live. You know. Okay, sounds good. I like you doing this live. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm the type of person that I like to connect with every single one of the patients. I like to make you guys feel as comfortable as possible. I like to explain things in great detail because sometimes we tend to get a little nervous and we tend to get a little shy. So I just want this live for you guys to feel as like comfortable as possible, you know, and those are things that are really important. Because at the end of the day, you are getting surgery and you are trusting somebody with your body. So if you want to ask whatever question you want and you want to make sure that the person is not talking to you like a robot, then, you know, I think that's the best. For example, for me, I would want that. I would definitely wouldn't want to feel like I'm talking to an operator, you know. So with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is these amazing BBL Essential Care Pack. Let me tell you something. This is at $480 right now. Okay, so this is at $480 right now. So with that being said, you guys, this BBL Essential Care Pack comes with one BBL pillow. It comes with one BBL pillow and it comes with one full body garment. We're gonna go ahead and talk about those two things real quick. So we're actually gonna go in order here. So the one full body garment is the faja. Okay, so the faja is something that gets so important. Like, I literally love the fact that we're getting into this right now, because when we are looking forward to getting surgery, we have to know exactly what it is that the healing process consists of. Okay, so these are things that are really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Because at the end of the day, you have to make sure that absolutely everything that you're supposed to be doing during the healing process, you're doing it and you're super up to date. And, you know, you're well educated on the topic of what it is that you have to do. So the faja is going to be your bestie, okay? Matter of fact, this whole BBL Essential Care Pack is going to be your best friend. Because this, literally the entire thing, there's not a single thing in here that you're not going to use. Absolutely every single one of these things, you're going to be using them, okay? So the one full body garment is the faja, okay? By the way, you guys, something that I wanted to mention real quick before I tell you guys on how to use it, how long to use it, and how you're supposed to do it. One of the things that I wanted to mention to you is that I know that when we're getting surgery, it could be super exciting. We just want to have everything ready. We just want to have everything done and stuff like that. But the thing with this, you guys, is that make sure that you're not just buying your stage 1 faja from just anywhere. Make sure that you're not just buying it from like Amazon or a TikTok shop, because the reality of this, 9 times out of 10, you're actually buying a waist trainer, and you know, you think it's a surgical faja because you don't know what a real surgical faja is. Of course, if you've never gotten surgery, how would you know? You know, so these are things that are really important for us to remember, because at the end of the day, you could actually end up losing money because you're buying a faja from like TikTok shop or Amazon, and 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna know what your size is. that's another thing that I wanted to mention. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you can purchase your stage 1 faja here at Icon Cosmetic Center with us, which is what I highly recommend the most, because when we are getting surgery, guys, we don't know what size you're going to be until after surgery. And by the way, when you wake up from surgery, you already have your faja on. Okay, so these are things that are really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, so that way, you know, we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Okay, so you know, another thing that I wanted to mention is that the faja is going to be helping you to mold, sculpt, you know, to like mold your body really. Because after surgery, we have to remember that we're going to be super inflamed, we're going to be super swollen, and that is completely normal after surgery. You know, the inflammation and the swollenness will go down as time passes by with the help of your faja, with the help of your massages, the bores, the foams, absolutely everything. And don't worry, if I just said something and you're just like, wait, what did she say? Don't worry, love. I'm going to be explaining absolutely everything. Okay? And by the way, you guys, if you have any questions, don't be shy. Don't hold back. That's what I'm here for. You could go ahead and leave it in the chat. I'll help you out with whatever it is that you need help with. Okay? So make sure you guys are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Okay, so with that being said, you know, make sure that the stage 1 faja, you purchasing it from here from us at Icon Cosmetic Center, because that way you don't, you know, lose money. Okay, so these are things that are really important for us to remember. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is the way that you're going to be using your faja. So the way that you're going to be using your faja is like this. The first month, you're going to be using it 24 hours of the day. Okay? Your faja is not going to be coming off unless you have to shower or unless the faja needs to be washed. Okay? So with that being said, you're gonna be using your faja the first month 24 hours of the day. Now you just heard me say, oh, like what if I need to use the bathroom though? Like, so for the bathroom, there is a zipper at the bottom part, like around where the vagina is. There's a zipper like from the front of the vagina all the way to the back to your butt crack, so that way, you know, you have that opening. That way you could use the bathroom and you don't have to take off your faja. Okay, so that is something really important for us to remember as well. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are talking about washing the faja, you know, taking the faja off to shower and stuff like that. So let me explain to you guys something. When we are fresh out of surgery, we're gonna be experiencing draining liquids and fluids. Right? So when we are experiencing this, you guys, where we're draining liquids and fluids, it is really important for us to remember that at the end of the day, this is part of the process. It is something that is completely normal. You know, it's completely 1000% normal. It's part of the process. Okay? With that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that, of course, if you're draining liquids and fluids, most likely you're going to get your faja dirty, you're going to get your clothes dirty, you're going to get your boards, your foams dirty, your compression socks dirty, you know. So what am I trying to say with this? With this information that I'm telling you guys now, it is really important for us to expect those things. So, you know, I highly recommend for you to get 2 fajas at the beginning of your healing process. This is where you're gonna be experiencing, you know, the most liquid retention, the most drainage of liquids and stuff like that. Like these next couple of weeks, you're gonna be experiencing that the most in comparison to, you know, when you're more healed, of course. So as I was saying, so you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that you're putting on your body, including your body, is free of any bacteria. Okay, so with that being said, when we are washing our faja, you guys, we want to be making sure that we're not placing it in the in the dryer, because the dryer messes up the compression material of the faja. Okay, so with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention is that when we are, let's say for example, okay, so let's think now as to why I was saying to get 2 fajas at the beginning. The reason why I'm saying this, you guys, is because when we are washing our faja, because we're getting in the shower, it's time to wash that faja. The faja has a bunch of liquids and fluids, whatever, X, O, Y, C, whatever, right? When we are washing the faja, and we can't place the faja in the dryer, so obviously it's not going to dry up as fast as it would if it was in the dryer, because we have to let it air dry for the sake of the material of the faja and for the sake of us being able to keep the faja. By the way, you guys, make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Extremely important for you guys to remember all of this amazing information. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we're going to be teaching you absolutely everything that it is that you need. That is the sole purpose of these lives. So as I was saying, you know, another thing that why I'm saying for you to get 2, because meanwhile that one's air drying and you're already out of the shower. Now what are you supposed to do? Just not wear the faja until it's done air drying? No, you can't do that because you're testing the waters. And when you don't wear your faja, you know, like how you're advised to, how you're told to, the reality of what happens is that you actually get more inflamed. Okay, so that is something that we want to be making sure that we are avoiding, that we are, you know, making sure that we are staying very, very far away from that, you guys, because during this time of healing, this is the most important, crucial part, okay? Because not only do you need to find a good surgeon, okay? 50% of your results is going to be that surgeon. You know, finding a board certified surgeon that knows exactly what to do, knows exactly what to do with you, okay? But these are things that are important. So with that being said, now, like I was saying, wouldn't it be smart for you to have 2 fajas, since you're gonna easily stain them and you can't place it in the dryer, for you to have 2 fajas so that meanwhile that one is washing or air drying, you know, you already have a faja on standby ready for you to wear. Okay, these are things that are really, really, really important for us to know and for us to have the knowledge of. And don't worry, you guys, you know, here at the Cosmetic Center, we're going to be guiding you towards absolutely everything that it is that you need to know. Okay? But, like I'm telling you guys, these are things that are very fundamental parts, because you don't want to be caught off of guard. You don't want to like be in a predicament or be in a situation where you purchase a faja on TikTok shop, on Amazon, or any of these other websites, and you thought it was a surgical faja, but you come to find out that it's nowhere near close as to what a surgical faja consists of and has to offer. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you guys now. Make sure that, you know, you are well educated on the topic. Ask questions, you know, don't hold back from asking questions, you guys. You know, there's never such a thing like a dumb question or a dumb comment. As you can clearly tell, I answer to absolutely every single thing that a person has to say on this chat, because I believe that everything's valid and everything, you know, when we are talking about surgery and we have future iconic dolls, you know, asking me stuff or saying things to me, you know, I'm always gonna be aware of that and be on top of that and make sure that I'm getting right back to you guys. So, you know, make sure that you know that. Make sure that you know that this is a safe space for you to ask whatever questions it is that you want to ask. So don't hold back, you guys. Don't be shy. I just wanted to throw that in there. So this this BBL Essential Care Pack comes with the one compression garment. So the second month you're gonna be wearing it 12 hours a day. Okay, the second month you're gonna be wearing it 12 hours a day, whether it's nighttime or daytime. You know, during the daytime, you could be running your errands, you could be with your kids, you could be at work, you could be at school. whatever it is that your daily activities may look like, you know, you could wear it throughout then, or you could wear it at night. Let's say you want to wear it for longer than 12 hours and you're wondering, well, can I wear it for longer than 12 hours? Of course. There's no issue in that, you guys. There's no issue in that whatsoever. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that this BBL Essential Care Pack comes with a board and 3 lipofoams. Okay, so the board is this black rectangular thing, you guys, that is kind of like a hard material. Kind of like sounds like this, but it's surgical safe, you guys. You know, it's completely safe on the skin. You know, it is meant to be used for these kind of healing processes, in case you're wondering. So with that being said, you know, the board is going to be going right here on the front abdomen area, and what the board is going to be doing is giving you that extra compression and that extra pressure that you will be needing for when you are, you know, healing from your surgery. We have to remember that when we're getting surgery, you guys, this is the muscle, this is the skin, and this is the fat. So once the fat is being taken out, which is this is lipo, this is liposuction, how it's done. You know, once the fat is being taken out, there's going to be a gap in between those two. We have to do everything we can to stick these two together. Okay, with the help of our faja, our boards, our foams, you know, our massages, us being very disciplined with absolutely everything that we're supposed to be doing, our nutrition. All of these things are going to help us, you know, to get to where we're trying to get to. Okay? So, with that being said, you guys, I'm so sorry. My eyes look like they're burning. It's just like the lights are making my eyes burn, you guys. So, in case you're like, is she crying? I swear I'm not crying. It's the lights, okay? So, Mary, how you doing today, love? How much... I swear I'm not crying. It's the lights, okay? So, Mary, how you doing today, love? How much you would a mommy make? How much a mommy would a mommy makeover cost? How much you would a mommy make? How much a mommy would a mommy makeover cost? Okay, so for mommy makeovers, Mary, go ahead and leave your information right here in this yellow folder, love. In this yellow folder you see right here in my left bottom corner, put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Really, really, really important that we remember this amazing information. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is equally as important that we remember as well is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier like today right now for you to finally be able to get surgery. So if what you're interested in is a mommy makeover and you would like to know how much it is, Mary, and everybody listening to me, all you guys need to do is leave your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? So as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention is the 3 lipofoams. So the 3 lipofoams, you know, are these white rectangular things. Those are not as hard as the board. Those are more like pillow-like material, and they go all around town. You know, I like to say all around town so you guys kind of can like get the idea that it's all around like this, all around. Okay, you guys, so that's how it's basically gonna be. Okay, so with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you guys, we're making sure that we deliver it to you, that we make sure that you heard us, and that you're taking great advantage of everything. Because I'm letting you know now, it has never been easier like today right now for you to finally get your surgery. So what are you waiting for? Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is equally as important that we remember as well is that the BBL Essential Care Pack also comes with 3 massages. So the massages are a very big fundamental part of your healing processes, you guys. Like, I cannot stress this enough. If you don't get those massages, girl, and guys, because guys get surgery too, you know. I seen guys here getting tummy tuck, lipos, BBLs, you know, breast augmentation, all that. Okay, but that's not the point. I just wanted to throw that in there in case, you know, there's a guy listening to me now and you think that I'm only talking to the girls. No, I'm talking to you as well. Okay, I'm talking to everybody. This is for everybody. So the BBL Essential Care Pack comes with 3 massages, right? So the 3 massages, you know, it is really, really important for us to remember that these 3 massages, you know, it is honestly so amazing to see everything that this bundle brings for only $480. And I haven't even finished. Okay, I haven't even finished saying everything that it has. So one of the things that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we have to remember is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, for example, the 3 massages. For the people that don't know, we have certified masseuses in every single one of our locations, okay? So if you didn't know, well, now you know. And we have certified masseuses in every single one of our locations. Every single one of our locations has great certified masseuses that really, really know how to do things, really know how to work, really know on like what to do and stuff like that. So I'm letting you guys know now with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. It is extremely important for us to remember as well that, you know, we want to be making sure that, you know, we are doing everything that we're supposed to be doing. So when you don't get your massages done right, and why am I saying that we have certified masseuses in every single one of our locations? The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm trying to save you from making like a common mistake where, you know, you go ahead and you hire somebody for them to come to your house. They tell you that they know what they're doing, but the only way that you find out that they actually don't know what they're doing is because now you've developed fibrosis. And fibrosis is something that has no cure. You know, I'm going to be getting into right now what fibrosis is, so let's go. Fibrosis is when lumps of liquid retention start forming on the inside part of your abdomen, and they start showing on the outside part of your abdomen as like hard lumps, you know. It's kind of like hard to touch, and it's like these lumps of liquid retention. We need to avoid this at all costs, okay? You need to be getting as many massages as you possibly can get. These are things that are really, 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 really important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind. So as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are looking forward to getting surgery, these are things that are really, really, really important. Like, for example, you know, like if you have no idea like what it is that you have to do during your post-op care, don't worry, you guys. We're going to be teaching you absolutely everything. It's just important that you do it. So, with that being said, now, the massages, the minimum of massages that you should be getting done is 30 to 40 massages. And that's like minimum. Like when I say the word minimum, I really mean the word minimum, you guys. Now, as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that these massages, you know, are really important. You know, when it comes down to lipo, when it comes down to, you know, BBL has lipo. When it comes down to a tummy tuck and they do lipo on the flanks, we need that as well. You know, so make sure that you are keeping up to date with us, that you are finding out about the best of the best, because here at Icon Cosmetic Center, the way that we prioritize you and we make you feel truly comfortable is something that you can never put a price on. I guess something that I cannot stress this enough. Like when you are going forward to getting surgery, you want to be making sure that the person that is, you know, talking to you about the surgery, you know, that works for the clinic or that has anything to do for, you know, Icon Cosmetic Center is somebody that is very well educated, is somebody that can answer your questions, is somebody that knows what to do with your body type. You know, like for example, like here at Icon Cosmetic Center, every single one of our surgeons are all board certified surgeons, and you know, they've been in the plastic surgery field for many years, longer than I've been alive. So these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember. Why? Because when you're looking forward to getting surgery, you want to be making sure that you're going with the best of the best, you guys. And that's exactly what we consist of. That's exactly what we bring to the table. Icon Cosmetic Center is the best choice for you. Okay, the BBL Essential Care Pack also comes with one BBL pillow. the BBL pillow, you're gonna start using your BBL pillow around the 6 weeks. Okay, you're gonna start using your BBL pillow around the 6th week. And this doesn't mean, I feel like a lot of people, when they hear the word BBL pillow, they like strongly believe that the BBL pillow is for like their buttocks directly, but that's not really the case, you guys. The case of this is that when we are talking about the BBL pillow, it is really important for us to remember that this is not for our buttocks directly. This is our legs, right? This is our butt. This is our butt, this is our legs, and this is where the BBL pillow goes. You see, under my thighs, on my hamstrings, under the knee, like right here, you guys. So that way my butt is elevated and in the air, and nothing or nobody's touching. Okay, these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind at the end of the day, because you want to be making sure that you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. So, you know, with that being said, the BBL pillow, if you can find somebody to ride you to that place, you know, to give you a ride to work and stuff like that. If you can find something like that for the first couple of weeks while you're still healing, because, you know, it's obviously not ideal for you to start driving 3 weeks after your BBL, for you to already be like, you know, like out and about and stuff like that. No, you guys, trust me, I know, because, you know, all of my patients here at Icon Cosmetic Center literally tell me all the time, like, girl, I look at myself in the mirror at least 30 times a day, and I just shake my butt like at least 50 times a day when I'm in front of the mirror. And that is something so beautiful for us to see, because you guys just leave here with so much confidence, you know, with such a security in your minds and in your soul. You feel extremely safety, and, you know, it's just things that really, really matter when we're looking forward to getting surgery. Okay, so the BBL pillow, like I said, you're going to start using it around the 6th week, right? So since you're going to be using it around the 6th week, you guys, you're going to be making sure that during the 6th week, you know, you're avoiding sitting on your buttocks directly. You know, you're avoiding sleeping on your back, you guys. I cannot stress this enough. Sleeping on your back or sleeping on your sides. And another thing that I wanted to mention is these like BBL beach chairs that I've been seeing trending on social media a lot. The problem with these BBL beach chairs is that a lot of people think that they're doing something for you, but in reality they're not. The reality of this, you guys, is that when we are looking forward to getting surgery, we have to remember that there are certain things that we have to listen to, that we have to stop doing and stuff like that. So, you know, like for example, the BBL beach chair will definitely be one of them. Like, the thing what I don't like about these chairs, you guys, is that everybody thinks that it's protecting your buttocks, but in reality, it's pushing pressure on the hips. So when we're getting a BBL, you know, we're doing it for that hourglass figure, that gorgeous hourglass figure, you know, making sure that our booty stays scrumptious and fat, and, you know, we just have that nice figure like this, and then like a nice rounded buttocks. Okay, so with that being said, the problem with these BBL beach chairs, you guys, that you don't notice is that, okay, if there's a hole here and I put my butt, right, but you see how this is like the best representation that I could give you, but you see how this is my hip, right, this is my hip, my big thumb is my hip, and my little pinky is my hip. You see this? Yeah, my buttocks is safe, but you see this. You see how the hips are, you know, experiencing some compression. So because of that, you know, you could actually kill the fat, because we have to remember that this is brand new fat that has never been put into your buttocks before or into your hips, you guys. Okay, so this is something that is extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. That way, you know, for future reference, we know, like, okay, these BBL beach chairs is a big no, because yeah, you're protecting your buttocks, but you're not really protecting your hips, and you can actually deform your hips when you don't give your hips enough time to, you know, process this brand new fat that has never been put there before. Okay, these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember. Now, for everyone that is watching me on the live right now, make sure that you are leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. The BBL Essential Care Pack comes with 1 pair of anti-ballism socks. So the 1 pair of compression socks, which I'm going to be getting into right now. Just 1 second, you guys. So, with that being said, now the BBL Essential Care Pack also comes with 1 pair of anti-ballism socks. The 1 pair of anti-ballism socks would be the compression socks, okay? So, the compression socks, you're supposed to keep them on for around like a month. This is just kind of to like tame the inflammation going on the inside of our, you know, on like our legs or our feet, okay, you guys? So PK6, oh my gosh, girl, how you doing today, love? I remember you. How you doing, love? I saw Dr. Tamer today. Oh my gosh, how was it? Tell me, how was your experience? You know, let me know anything that you want to know. I'm here to help you out, okay? Make sure that, you know, whatever questions, whatever doubt you may have, I'm here, okay? So don't be shy with me, you know. So as I was saying, it was good. I'm excited, girl. I'm excited for you. I am super thrilled for you, babe. Like, I'm sending you all the love and all the best positive vibes. I'm just waiting to hear what time the surgery is. Oh my gosh, girl, you're right there. You right there. You right about to hop on that bed. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy. You have no idea, you know. This is the moment that we all wait for, you know, when we're... What time is the surgery? You know, this is so amazing. I am so happy for you. This is so great. And, you know, Dr. Tamer is so amazing, love. Like, he's truly amazing. You know, he's so patient. He does an amazing work on every single one of the patients that he has. Like, I'm letting you know now, you're in such good hands. And yeah, I can't wait to, you know, hear back from you. And when you tell me, hey girl, I did my surgery, you know, LOL, right? Like, it's really real. I appreciate you for answering my questions. Of course, babe, of course. You know, I was actually saying that earlier because there was this girl that she was just saying that I was being unprofessional and stuff. But I think that it's not so much about being unprofessional. It's more about being a people person, you know. And I think that when you connect with your patients, when they get to know you and you don't just sound like an operator, it's cool, you know. It's something that is valuable. It's something that you don't get to find in a lot of places. Yeah, it's very realistic. Yeah, like realistic. Like, you ask me something, I'm not just gonna skip your question. Like, no. And you know, I see that a lot of people in like different clinics do that, and that's why I don't like to do that. Because if I'm about to get surgery and I'm asking a girl on live and she's skipping my questions, I'm just gonna be like, what is, like, well, so who's supposed to answer my question, you know? So that is something that I really do. I need the real. And baby, you got it. You got it. You got us. You got Dr. Tamer. You got me. You got Icon Cosmetic Center. You know, you got it. So it's something that, you know, at the end of the day, you want to be able to make sure that you're connecting with people and that they're grasping what you're saying. You don't want to just talk, and then, you know, nobody's even listening to you really, because you just sound like a robot, you know. So I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier like today right now for you to finally be able to get your surgery. With that being said, there's 1 pair of anti-ballism socks, you guys. This is compression socks, which I almost finished the slide without explaining it. So the 1 pair of anti-ballism socks, you guys, are compression socks. These socks are used to improve blood circulation, improve oxygen, and, you know, prevent blood clots. Okay, you guys? So these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember, because of course when we just underwent surgery, we want to be making sure that these compression socks stay on. They have to stay on, you guys. Okay, the compression socks, when we're sleeping, when we're walking around, when we're just chilling in the house, when we are doing, you know, running errands and stuff like that, they have to stay on for 4 weeks. Thank you so much for the heart, me, and for the gold, Dizzle. Thank you so much. So when we're looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, these are things that really do matter. These are things that are really important, because at the end of the day, every single item that is in this BBL Essential Care Pack, you're gonna need it, you're gonna use it. Like, there's not a single thing that you're not gonna use. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you that this BBL Essential Care Pack is gonna be your best friend. Thank you so much for the rose and for the let them cook. Thank you so much. So as I was saying, and one of the things that I wanted to mention to you as well is that, let's say for example, it's already been 4 weeks and you still see that your feet and your legs are still a little bit swollen. You know, that doesn't mean anything, you guys. It doesn't mean that you're gonna freak out. It just means that you're gonna go ahead and let your surgeon know, like, hey, look, like, my feet and my legs still look a little swollen, inflamed. You know, what do you think I should do? And the surgeon is just gonna tell you to wear it for however longer they may feel like it's necessary for you to wear it for. Okay, so this is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember. These compression socks, we have to sleep with them as well. Okay, the only reason why you're going to be taking off your compression socks is when you need to shower or when your compression socks need to be washed, because like I was talking about earlier, it's completely normal for you to, you know, be draining liquids and fluids as part of the healing process. So it's normal if you stain things, you know, your faja, your boards, your foams, your compression socks, you know, your bed sheets, your clothes and stuff like that. It's completely normal, and it's something that you could just go ahead and wash off. Okay, you guys? So the compression socks, you know, when we put in the washer, you want to be making sure that you are not putting them in the dryer, because the dryer messes up the compression material of the socks. Okay, so we want to be making sure that we're staying away from anything that is gonna cause us to like lose you know, our items that cost money. So, you know, just giving you guys some advice. Thank you so much for the chili and the gold and the rose. Thank you so much, and the ice cream cone. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dizzle. I see here you left a question. Thank you for the rose, love. Thank you for the TikTok as well. I see here you put a question. Hold on. How can my cousin mentally prepare before her surgery and physically? You know, that's a really good question, actually. That's a really, really good question, because, you know, we do have to prepare mentally and physically, in the sense that, you know, you are gonna be a couple of days, probably like a week or something, in the house just chilling. You know, you want to be making sure that you have your partner or your parents or a close friend or an acquaintance, you know, that you know very well, you know, somebody that is important to you, that knows you personally, that knows how to deal with you, that knows how you are. You want to be making sure that you have somebody by your side 24/7, you guys. You know, during the healing of your surgery, it's going to be a little bit tough. It's going to be a little annoying for you to do certain things on your own that you're completely capable of doing now, you know, like showering, putting on your faja, getting out of bed, eating, using the bathroom, you know, walking around. You're going to be needing assistance as well, so that way, you know, you can make sure that you're not tripping. At least for the first couple of days. After that, you can go ahead and, you know, kind of pick up things on your own as well. But, you know, everybody's different, so that's why I really, really, really do recommend having somebody that you know, that knows you. You know, it could be your partner. You know, if you got kids and your kids are old enough, you know, it could be your parents, it could be your family, it could be, you know, a friend, your best friend or something. So the way that you can physically prepare for this, you guys, is I highly recommend drinking Floridix. Floridix is something that boosts your immune system. It boosts your iron levels. So I highly recommend drinking Floridix. You know, eat right, you guys. Just because we're getting a BBL doesn't mean that now we're going to be eating a bunch of junk food just because we're about to get a lipo done. That's not really the idea. that, you know, we wanna like portray, because the thing is that there's two different kinds of fat. There's the visceral fat, and then there's the external fat. So, you know, the visceral fat is the fat that is by the organs that you cannot lipo. So 9 times out of 10 it's very rare for a surgeon to tell you to gain weight too. So make sure that you're not doing that common mistake where you're just eating nonstop. Okay, so you know, mentally, the way that you're gonna prepare mentally, just know that you're gonna be sore. Know that you're gonna be draining for, you know, a couple of days and stuff like that. Know that you are thank you so much for the rose, shades of blonde. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much. So, you know, these are things that are really, really important. Can she walk around in the first days? Yes, she's supposed to walk around. She's supposed to walk around, you know, every hour, 15 or 20 minutes. Supposed to be walking around, okay? Like, even like when you, let's say that you get surgery at 6 in the morning, you know, and you leave around 10 in the morning, you know. Usually a BBL procedure takes like 2 hours. I want to say 2 hours and 30 minutes, maybe 3 hours, depending on the patient. You know, how much body fat they have and stuff like that, and their body type, and many different factors. So yeah, the day that you get surgery, you know, let's say that you get discharged at like 10, 11 in the morning, you know, you're gonna be going back home, and you need to be walking around every hour, 15 or 20 minutes. Like, this is something that is so important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Okay, now I'm still waiting for someone to get back to me to get a consultation with Dr. Tamer. Shades of Blonde Love, actually we were having a little bit of issues with our services plus, like the folder right here, because of a recent update with TikTok or whatever. The point is, Shades of Blonde is for you to leave your information once again here in this yellow folder, love. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. You know, I believe that that's why we weren't able to get in contact back with certain patients, you know, with certain future iconic dolls that were trying to get in contact with us. So, you know, it says already submitted. Oh, then if it already says already submitted, and if it's not letting you submit it again, then what I recommend for you to do, I can't do it again. Then what I recommend for you to do is, you know, hit us up through our DM here on TikTok or on our Instagram. And, you know, if it already says that you submitted again, because another girl has said this earlier and it let her put her information again. So if it already says that you're submitted again, that means that you're in the system. You know, we're probably going to be getting in contact with you this week. So, you know, just be alert of your phone if you receive like a email or like a phone call or a text from like an unknown number that you don't have saved. That probably most likely will be us, okay? So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining the live today. Thank you guys so much. By the way, stay tuned, because we're going to be coming back in hot with lots of new promotions, lots of new specials that you guys cannot be missing out on, okay? So make sure you leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. Thank you guys so much for joining the live today, and we'll see you back very soon, okay? Make sure you stay tuned.